Hey, welcome to Team Evans RC channel. So today we're going to unbox this TRX-6 Ultimate RC hauler. So this is a 10 scale version of a true hauler. So we're going to unbox it, give you a quick overview, kind of let you see exactly what this is. And this is brand new. It just recently came out within the week from now. Brand new release from Traxxas themselves. So let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside. So this is the truck itself. I put one of my touring cars on the back just so that you guys could see the size referencing, see what actually fits on there properly. So any 10 scale touring car, any lowrider will fit. So here's the manual. It comes with basically everything you'll need to read inside of that. The other side, it does have straps if you want to strap down anything on the outside if you want to drive with it. Basic tools, Allen wrench, tire tools, everything you need there. Body pins, and right here is actually a bracket for the optional winch that you could put on there. And it does come with the hardware to install it. So it does go this way and actually mounts up to the back right here on 4 screws. And like I said, it does come with the longer screws right here so that you could put it on. So this is the remote that you get basically out of this box. Kind of slide it open here. Let's see what they give you. Alright, so it looks like it is the 4-channel Traxxas TQI Blue remote. It's the 4-channel because you have throttle, steering, thumb switch, and the 3-position switch on top. So I have already pre-installed 4 batteries on this one, but there's a throttle, steering, thumb switch right there, and 3-position on top. So throttle, steering's a little heavy, but you can take off the wheels, switch it out with a different one if you want, or paint it. That's how you turn on. Switch is right on the back. 3-position switch on top, that's for locking the front or rear axles. So on the bottom right here, you have 4 AA batteries to power it. That's all you basically need. Like I said, it does not come with it. I pre-installed it. These right here are for trimming, tuning, if you need to reverse something, but pretty much out of the box it is set. Once you put the batteries in, turn it on, and go. Alright, so to take off the cab, so there's only 2 body pins because the others are actually in the bag just in case you lose these 2. You take these 2 off. You do want to grab it from the side. Each side right here, kind of lift up the front and pull the cab forward. Reason being is because the body mounts actually go into the top from in a swooping motion. It does come with the lights pre-installed, headlights, it's got the upper lights, and plugs right into their own light unit right there. So on the chassis itself, it's got the standard Traxxas layout. It's got the waterproof receiver box, the locking servos 550 motor, battery tray right in the center, XL5 ESC, and that is actually the unit right there that they use for the lights. So it's XL5, and that one does go up to 3S, so it is 11.1 capable, fully charged somewhere around 12.0 or so, but you can put a 3S into it. So these 2 body pins, you could actually take off the tray to take the battery tray out and put a battery in there. There's a little bit of foam to kind of help hold it down a little bit. I'm actually just using this standard 2S full pack 6000 milliamp LiPo XT60 with a Traxxas adapter on it. So get that strap back on, put the body clips in. Really simple, super easy to work on, manage, and replace parts. Really good build. Make sure your polarities are always the same. Even though these plugs are only designed to plug in one way, I always double check. So the power switch is actually on the ESC itself right here. That turns it on right there. And grab the remote right here. So this is the lights. So we've got the lights on the back, lights on the bed, all over on the sides. Have the tail lights underneath on the bottom. So these are the headlights on, powered up. Everything pretty much ready to rock and roll. The lights are pretty bright, and this is with lighting on it already. So here's the steering, that's full right. This is about 45 degrees, right about what the box says. Full left, same travel, that's about 45 degrees. Not too fast, but I don't think you're going to be really racing this thing. You really don't want to go too fast with it anyways. Forward, it's very smooth, not too jumpy. You can of course tune it to be a little bit more jumpy, a little bit more aggressive. This is with the 2S, like I said. But that is forward, reverse as well, and like I said, it does have a 2-speed on it, and I'm only going about quarter throttle. It is a brushed motor, so you do want to break it in, go about quarter throttle for about 2 to 5 minutes, just a standard brush braking process right here. But that is the high and low speed right there. You can kind of tell the difference with the rotation of the tires, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Basically, it's a really good build on what they put into it. Definitely a lot of options, but this is how you take off the actual hub. So you don't want to pinch it, and you want to twist it off and then just start rotating it out, and once you feel it loose, you could pop it off. Right here's the thread that goes on top of the wheel nut actually, and inside there is the wheel nut right there. Just a standard 7mm hex. Pull this off really quick, and there you have it. And that's how you take off the tires, both rear and front. Previously took these off just so I could show you guys. That's the I believe these are 1.9s, decently soft actually too, so pretty good traction there depending on what you want to use it for. These are the rear tires, a little bit of a dish inside, pretty good. It's that black chrome famous Traxxas color right there, very nice with this body layout. So these are aluminum hexes right here, but what I do want to give you guys is a dimension from this to the middle, so that they say it's a little bit longer, and then from the middle to the front. That way you guys know exactly what the wheelbase is, at least a reference. So from rear to mid, which I'm considering this middle axle the mid, is about 5 1/8 roughly. So from the center of rear to the center of the front, looks like you're at about 23 3/4 roughly. These aren't exact dimensions. Of course, they do give you the dimensions on the box, but this is just so you can see a little further. So once again, these are the tires, so you just basically throw it back on there. And I do want to give you the dimensions of the outside to tires from left to right. Looks like it's roughly about 10 inches, just shy of it. But roughly about 10 inches. So then let's give you from the center to center. It looks like about 8 inches. Once again, that's a little rough, but just to give you a little reference to go off of. So here's the back of the bed. So I want to give you dimensions from the back right here where anything would fit to the back, and from left to right as well. So from left to right, looks like we're sitting at about 8.5 or so, but that's from railing to railing, so you can take off those tires holders, and you can put basically anything you want on there. And that is all the way from front to back, same size, about 8.5. So right against the bracket right here is where I want to give you the dimensions from, because you can remove these, like I said. Let's see, we have about to the very edge of it about 23 inches, about 21 1/4 to the end of where the actual bed is supposed to end, and that is both sides, so pretty accurate. Gives you a little bit of measurements to go off of if you have your own car, you want to see if it fits, just so that you know. And I do want to give you the height of it, just in case you want to put a Jeep or a crawler, that way you know. Looks like we're almost just about 6 inches, 5 3/4, that is both sides. That's right about where it's at. So from the floor, basically what would be sitting onto the bottom of the bed is about 6 inches. The top where your car will be sitting is at about 6 3/4. It will depend on how heavy your car is. It might press the bed down a little bit more, and where you place it at. Here's the lighting right here. Looks like they actually made it really nice and neat. I appreciate that from Traxxas. It's really convenient. JST plugs right there. Wiring is very tucked away, so you really can't see it. It's well placed. All the wires go into these little brackets right here, and all you do need is a 1.5mm Allen wrench, and you can take it off and replace them if you want. So these tire brackets, like I said, they are adjustable and movable. All you do need is basically a 2mm Allen wrench. They do give you the options there to move them forward or back if you would like. That way you could do a bigger, smaller car, mainly 10 scale, that does fit on here, but you can go smaller or bigger if you would like, if you want to custom put a little bit of custom work into it and take it off. But just to basically take these off, it's just a 2mm Allen wrench. Unscrew it from right here, put it from the top, and unbolt this right here. Looks like a 3x10 or 8mm screw button head. Holds it on, and you could put it closer or further, just like so. But feel free to make your way to High Desert Hobbies. It's a sponsor of this video, and they will get you taken care of if you want to order one, prepay, layaway, and everything. They'll get you taken care of. Or contact us directly through Instagram or Facebook right here. Thank you.